Hello everyone, good evening. This is Shoe and my name is Blessing. Thank you so much for joining me this evening on another trending topic. I was just going through the news and I saw this video that I want to share with you. Now, a little bit about us on this platform. We talk about trending news that links to marriage, politics, child upbringing, parenting, relationship, anything that's trending out there that we feel that we can learn from, we always talk about it on this channel. We have a YouTube channel, we have a Facebook channel, we have a news website, and we have an Instagram page. Please join us on all of our platforms. Well, this evening I want to talk about Nigerian police and 1 year after NSAS. Have we moved forward? Are we still the same? Can we actually tell ourselves that policing in Nigeria has become better, or is it still the same? You see, in October we celebrated NSAS, yeah, and we talked about 1 year down the line, what do we think that we have achieved? Well, I'm going to show you a video that when I, as a Nigerian, as a citizen, as someone that traveled the world, when I see it, it actually brings kind of like a feeling of hopelessness to me because I just felt like what we fought for, what we talked about, the awareness that we created during ENSA, what did the Nigerian government do with it? What came out of it? What things could we say that we have accomplished by the lives that we've lost? I don't believe that those lives should be lost in vain. I know election is coming up, and I know politicians are getting ready for the election. But when you see this kind of videos and things that are happening, it brings to your mind the hopelessness and the unpavered and how will I say, connectedness. You know, the Nigerian politicians are not connected to the people. They don't actually care about us. All right. And let me know, because this is very emotional and we talk about this almost every day. Just sit back with me. Let's look at this video and let's talk about 1 year down the line after NSAS, have we moved forward? So join me on this broadcast. Alright guys, earlier this week I saw a video of Harrison, who happens to be a Nigerian activist, a celebrity, someone that's very popular, being harassed by Nigerian police. And I'm going to show you guys that video so that you can watch, then we can talk about it. Watch this video. Yeah, that was Harrison being harassed by Nigerian police. Now, this is someone that we all know. He is an activist, he's out there, he's on social media, he interacts with the Nigerian police on a normal basis in Asaba. I think he lives in Delta State, but he was being harassed by Nigerian police. And I was like, when I saw that video, I haven't seen a lot of videos of Nigerian police harassing people, but I've noticed that this Christmas it's become rampant again. I think maybe they're getting ready for Christmas festive period, collecting of money and harassing of people. So it became rampant again. And I was like, if they could harass this guy, he's very popular, what about me and you? Are we safe? Does it mean that the fight against police brutality, everything that we have done or we did last year, nothing happened. There was no training, there was no mental evaluation of Nigerian police. They did not learn from what happened. So I was thinking about this throughout this week. I mean, of course, I was like, you know what, should I talk about this? Shouldn't I talk about it? Is there actually going to be any basis because for me to talk about it? Because there's so much we have spoken about this for so long that it went international. Major newspapers, major television station carried NSAS. I mean, the story was, it even meant it was a Twitter headline for so many weeks. So we are aware. People know about NSAS. People know about police brutality in Nigeria. People saw the videos of youth being victimized, of people being killed and being maimed. But the point is that it hasn't even stopped yet. And when I saw this particular video this evening, I just told myself, you know what, let me just bring this, this video out there. Have we actually moved forward after NSAS? So watch the second video of another Nigerian celebrity witnessing police brutality today in Port Harcourt. This is Damola Olatunji, witnessing another police brutality in Nigeria.
And the bad ones are the ones you are seeing right now in Abulegba. They are extorting people of their money, about hard-earned money, making life hard for them. They are making life hard-earned for them. Can you understand? This is them. And this one had the guts to take my phone because I was recording them. He had the guts to slap my PA and collect his phone. All I said was, let this man ride his bike by himself. You are trying to ride somebody else's bike, you see this bike, and you can't even get the way he was riding it. Let him ride it by himself. You can now follow him. This one said, you're an animal. I said, for what? What do you call him an animal? I was even in the traffic. I didn't even, I said that. Let him ride the bike by himself now. You're an animal. We arrest you. What was the problem? Why? 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 Because ourselves Nigerians, we are the one defending and fighting for them, and still they will come back and say, you're animals. You're animals. If only we can stand up for ourselves. Look at him. Look at him. Don't turn away. Don't turn away. Face the camera. See him. See people. Hey, Kenny. See them. See them. Sagacity people. See them. And if I say, Bobby, tó bá ti bàjá, ó máa jẹ. Tó bá ti jà, ó máa jẹ bí. Don't fight back.
All right, I'm going to stop the video because, well, it just went on and on and on. And you could see that this man was a Nigerian who was trying to stand up for someone's rights. And, the irony about Nigerian police is that the way they speak to us, they kind of like, intimidate us. They can actually threaten you, and they will kill you and nothing happens to you. They will call you animal, they will call you names. And to be frank with you, the way they use the gun, like it's as if like nothing happens if they shoot us. That's just the gospel truth. So Nigerians are actually afraid of their life when they see the Nigerian police, because they know that if you challenge them, you might just die for nothing. I'm not going to say nothing in this, because you're dying for something, but you are going to die without them having, they won't be brought to book, they won't be accountable for your deaths. Then when I say nothing, that is what happens. So when I saw this video, it just brought to my mind the fact that 1 year down the line, after we're on the streets fighting for Nigerian police, fighting for them to get a better working condition, for them to have training. Even I had a post like 2 months ago, the government actually increased Nigerian police salary, and we're all happy. But the point is, have they changed their mentality? What, after all these things, were there any reformed? I had to change the name from SARS to another thing, but really, have we really moved forward? I saw the story of this Nigerian, I think a Nigerian police woman who extorted close to 22 million worth of Bitcoin by from a Nigerian. And this Nigerian police woman Her name is, I think, Police Nwawe Cordelia, threatened to kill these boys if they don't transfer the Bitcoin. And she said, if we kill you, nothing will happen. And I'm like, what audacity. How can someone wear a uniform that's supposed to be protecting us and have that audacity to utter such words? And you know what? Most Nigerians believe that she will go scot-free, nothing will happen to her because of the system that we live in. I'm telling you, people will just say, you know what, after everything she said, oh, sorry, I'm trying to get, oh, I'm getting the wrong. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's what Nigerians believe. Every Nigerian police or man is corrupt. If you're not corrupt, you can't function in total corrupt organization. So in every Nigerian, I'm not saying most Nigerians, I'm not just saying every Nigerian. Most Nigerians believe the Nigerian police is corrupt. Most Nigerians believe that they can never get justice from their hands. Most Nigerians are afraid of the Nigerian police. 1 year down the line of NSAS, we are still where we are. There's not been any major, I'm saying major reform of the Nigerian police. And I'm just wondering, for how long will this continue? For how long are we going to be in this kind of quagmire? Because this is Christmas time, people are going to be traveling. What would they find on the road? The police, checkpoints, the stop and search on the road. How many lives are going to be lost because of 1 naira, 2 naira, 10 naira, 1,000 naira? And then this is 1 year down the line after NSAS. If activists, people that are actually popular, are actually being manhandled, being treated this way by Nigerian police, what about me and you? What do you think happens to an ordinary man who is just on the way to their village this Christmas and they are stopped maybe on their way or a road or Benin Road or Kaduna Road? What do you think will happen to them? Can they even challenge them? I was in a space the other day and someone was saying, oh, we need to challenge the Nigerian police. We need to, when they are doing something wrong, we need to challenge them. I'm like, how can you challenge a trigger happy man? Someone who doesn't care, someone who can actually kill you. How can you challenge an organization that refused to bring their own person that is wanted by FBI? They have been on this report, this suspension of Abakari for how many months now? It's going up to a year. How can you challenge a system that we all believe is corrupt? So my question, I'm just making this video because it's kind of like a thought, and I'm asking myself, NSAS, 1 year down the line, what have we learned from it? What reform have been put in place? What did the government do? What new things did we achieve after NSAS? Do we still have the Nigerian police the way they are? Who is going to save us from the hands of Nigerian police? Because it's as if the whole nightmare we're about to relive it again this Christmas. There are a lot of videos out there of people being harassed by Nigerian police. I have some friends that have gone home and some of them have encountered Nigerian police. And I'm saying that my question is, what needs to be done? What needs to be done? I know there's mass, challenging them, coming against them when they're trying to take anybody away or they're trying to have, but they have gone. Most of these people are not mentally fit. They're not even in a mental state, a good mental state. They have issues. They can just shoot. Some of them are they are addicts. They're drunk. Some of them are taking hard drugs. How can you challenge someone who has a gun, who can just shoot, and who doesn't care? We need to go back to the drawing table. I don't know what we need to do, another protest, drawing table. I don't know what we need to do. But the point is that the Nigerian police, something needs to be done. We cannot continue this way. We cannot. We know what happened in Lekki massacre. We're still waiting for the justice for that. Lives been lost, and then we still are seeing the same brutality on our streets. For how long? For how long? That's the question. When I saw this video, I was really angry. I was like, for how long are we going to continue seeing an inefficient, unprofessional Nigerian police? What is going on? When will this stop? When can there be a little bit of decorum, a little bit of professionalism in our police force? Are there no good officers that can actually bring a reform and cause the change that we need? Should people in Nigerian police, everybody who is a policeman, go through a mental health check? Should all of them be enlisted again, go through interview and be enlisted again? Because the crop of people, majority of the people that we have on our streets, we are not safe. We are not. They treat them it's as if we are a nobody to them. They don't mind. I heard of this girl, is he Ada IPO, Ada IPO. She was just kidnapped or taken by DSS from the airport, just like that. There was no warrant for her. There was nobody. She just landed in Lagos. Mufla Muhammad, just I think it was yesterday, and they trailed her. And I want to show you the story. I was just like, seriously, how can you just Ada just Google it, Ada IPO. They just picked her. Actually picked her. Yeah, abducted. That's they said she was adopted. You guys might know the story, but I mean it's not up there, but we hear about it. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get Ada's story. I'm trying to go into my um computer just to give you guys Ada's story. She was just picked up by DSS. She just landed and they picked her up. Let me just show you guys. It is at the collar at the ICOP or yeah. Let me show you guys. Picked up by DSS in our own country. Yeah, that's Ada. If you don't know the story, it's out there. They picked her up. So, I mean, she talks about IPOP issue, and yeah, they just picked her. Yeah, you guys just picked her. DSS abducted other IPOP in Lagos Airport. They don't know where she is. Nobody knows what has happened to her. She's gone. That's her. She's gone. Nobody knows. That's like 3 days now. and nobody has heard about her. I'm going to be talking about her tomorrow because I just want to do a little bit of research about this girl and just for us to know what has happened because they haven't come out to say they took her, but she is gone. Yeah, DSS. This is a country that we live in. This is a country that we live in. She's called Ada IPOB. Yeah, gone missing, abducted by DSS just because she makes talks about IPOB and Igbo and she's always wearing Biafran stuff. They just took her. Okay, I'm going to stop now because I just wanted to just highlight this topic and just to advise you guys that in Nigeria, those of us that have traveled and we're in Nigeria for the holiday, and for those of us that are traveling to the village, we need to be very safe out there. And I don't think you should challenge the Nigerian police because challenging them is as if you're putting your life at risk. They are trigger happy. They can just kill you. But let's just be very careful, okay? And then what you need to do is, I know that most people now, they just bring out their phone and then they just start taking the pictures and everything. What our advice is, take the number, take their PIN number, and then you can fight them. But what do you guys think about Nigerian police and their brutality? Drop your comments. God bless you.